Good afternoon, students. Yesterday we discussed a few questions from the story The Suitor and Papa. Today again we shall be talking about few more questions as well as the answers. So today's first question is Kondraskin accuses Piotr of evading the issue and being dishonest. Why? So, as the question asks that Kondraskin, the father of Anastasia Kirillovna, gives a blame on Pyotr Petrovich Milkin or accuses of evading the issue. Evading means avoiding or getting rid of the issue and being dishonest. So, Kondraskin gives the blame that Pyotr Petrovich Milkin is dishonest on his part when he comes to Kondraskin to say goodbye as he tries to get rid of the situation of getting married. So, when we can write down the answer like this, means Kondraskin accuses Pyotr of evading the issue because suddenly he comes to him and says goodbye and wanted to get a permission from Kondraskin to say goodbye or to leave Kondraskin family suddenly without giving any proposal to Anastasia Kirillovna or Nastya Kondraskina, as he was expected to be a suitor or as Kondraskin expected him to be his son-in-law in reality. So that is why Kondraskin gives the blame upon Pyotr Petrovich Milkin to be dishonest. Means he did not have any honesty on his part while Milkin had been dining with them. Milkin had been spending a lot of time with the family. So every member of the family expected him to marry Anastasia Kirillovna. Even the girl Anastasia Kirillovna expected Milkin to be his prospective husband or prospective suitor. So it may be one reason that Kondraskin was putting a blame upon Milkin to evade the issue or to avoid the issue. So when everybody was expecting or everybody was thinking that definitely Pyotr would marry Anastasia Kirillovna, but without the awareness of Pyotr Petrovich Milkin, people were spreading such rumors, while Pyotr himself did not know about that. People were thinking about their marriage or people were talking about his marriage with Anastasia Kirillovna. So the very moment he comes to know about the rumor by one of his friends when he was asked for the steak party, that he decides to come to Kondraskin and sort it out that what actually the Kondraskin family wanted, and he declares it very well that he did not have any such intention and he was not suitable or he should not be expected actually. He should not be expected to be a suitor or he cannot marry that girl right at that moment because of certain reasons as he presents in front of Kondraskin. But on the other hand, Kondraskin had a different view on Pyotr Petrovich Milkin, as Pyotr had been spending a lot of time. Pyotr had been dining with them. Pyotr had been having breakfast, dinner and all with the family for a long time. So whatever behavior yesterday, as I already told you, that the kind of behavior, the sort of behavior that Pyotr was showing to the family while he was spending a lot of time with the girl Anastasia Kirillovna. So every bit of his behavior showed it very well that he wanted to marry the girl Anastasia Kirillovna, and definitely he wanted to fall in love with that girl, and everybody thought that very soon he would propose Anastasia Kirillovna for marriage. So on this part, Kondraskin was right to put a blame upon Pyotr Petrovich Milkin, that suddenly he was trying to avoid the issue of marriage. But according to Pyotr Petrovich Milkin, while he did not have any such intention, and maybe that he admits that he had been spending a lot of time with Anastasia Kirillovna, or he had been spending a lot of time with Kondraskin family. Even he admits that, he confesses that Anastasia Kirillovna was a nice girl, young lady, but he did not encourage any such hope of marrying that girl. And according to Pyotr himself, that he was not dishonest. Whatever behavior he was showing, that did not mean that he was falling in love with, or he was falling in love with Anastasia Kirillovna, and he never proposed to her, or he never suggested any kind of proposal that he should marry that girl Anastasia Kirillovna. So that is how we can discuss the answer of this question. So next, let's come to the next question. The question says that when he fails to convince Kondraskin, Milkin, when Milkin failed to convince Kondraskin, what did Pyotr finally decide to do? So as we have come to know that even after giving many reasons and excuses, Pyotr failed to convince Kondraskin that he was not suitable to marry his daughter, or marry the daughter of Kondraskin family. So many reasons that he placed, or he presented in front of Kondraskin, the father of Anastasia Kirillovna. Every excuse and every reason was rejected by Kondraskin, and even Kondraskin gives many reasons to make Milkin to be the suitor for his daughter Anastasia Kirillovna. So when he failed to convince, when Pyotr Petrovich Milkin failed to convince Kondraskin that he should not marry that girl right at that moment, so he simply felt helpless, and he did not have any more opportunity, or any more option, or any more reasons to place before Kondraskin. Simply he thought of running away, or he thought of going away, or simply he thought of leaving Kondraskin without giving any more reason. It's called ignominiously, means he decided to flee ignominiously. Ignominiously means without giving any more reason, because reason after reason he had given, but reason after reason was rejected by Kondraskin. So finally he thought of running away, or he thought of leaving Kondraskin family without giving any more reason. Simply he wanted to leave, and at any cost he prepared to leave. But fortunately what happened, that one more idea flashed across his mind, to get a certificate from a doctor proving himself to be mad or insane. So this is how we can write down the answer. So the definite answer of this question is that he wanted to flee, or he wanted to leave Kondraskin family or Kondraskin without giving any more reason. So that is called to flee ignominiously, or to run away ignominiously means without giving any reason, as Kondraskin did not have any more idea, that whatever idea or whatever excuse for not marrying that girl he had, that all excuses were presented or placed before Kondraskin. But these excuses or these reasons had no use, as Kondraskin was not agree with the reasons and excuses given to him for not marrying that girl. So one more question we shall be talking about. So the question is that, do you think Kondraskin is right in pushing Pyotr into proposing to his daughter at any cost? So different person may have different views or different arguments regarding this question. As the question says that, do you think Kondraskin is right? Means what is your view about Kondraskin's attempt to push Pyotr into proposing to his daughter Anastasia Kirillovna at any cost? Means reason after reason, Milkin tries to give her place before him, but all the excuses and reasons were rejected, and he himself, means Kandraskin himself, put many arguments against the reasons and excuses given by Milkin. So we can say that to an extent, when we think about the time that Milkin had spent with Kandraskin family, many a time it has been said that he used to go for walk only with Anastasia Kirillovna, and many a time he bought bunches of flowers as gift to Anastasia Kirillovna only. And that simply shows that he was courting this behavior, means this kind of behavior was simply showing Pyotr Petrovich Milkin's intention of marrying Anastasia Kirillovna according to Kandraskin family. Means Kandraskin himself put argument that many a time that his behavior showed that means Milkin was courting Anastasia Kirillovna, and very soon Milkin would propose Anastasia for marriage. So this, according to Kandraskin family, means to some extent it can be said that Kandraskin was right while he was pushing Pyotr to propose his daughter Anastasia. But on the other hand, when we talk about Milkin's intention, that maybe he had been spending a lot of time with Kandraskin family, and maybe that he had been dining and he had been having his breakfast and dinner and all with that family for a long time, that he had been spending, and a lot of time he had been enjoying beautiful times with Kandraskin family, but he never proposed Anastasia Kirillovna, or he never encouraged any hope to marry Anastasia Kirillovna. Maybe his behavior was showing that, but he himself never admits that he wanted to marry Anastasia Kirillovna. Even he did not say a single word about his marriage with Anastasia Kirillovna. So he himself admits that Anastasia Kirillovna was a fine girl, and maybe the whole and the entire Kandraskin family was very nice. He spent a beautiful time with that family, but he never had such an intention of marrying that girl. So when we think about the argument and reason of Milkin, we can say that Kandraskin was not right while he was pushing Pyotr to propose to Anastasia Kirillovna at any cost, because Kandraskin did not have any right to push anyone to marry his daughter, while the other person like Milkin did never encourage any hope of marrying his daughter. So this is how we can discuss the answer of this question. For today's class, we discuss these three questions. Let's see that if it will be convenient that we shall be talking about more questions and answers. Thank you.